Chelsea Maxine wasn't just going on a trip, she was starting over. After a major personal shakeup, she packed up her life into a storage unit and decided to try something different, something raw, real, vehicle living. It's a lifestyle more and more people are turning to. Van life, car camping, chasing freedom on four wheels. And for Chelsea, this was the first step. She hit the road with just her dog, her cat, and a plan to test the waters. Nothing too crazy, just a short trip to see how it felt, a trial run, a bit of confidence building. But that first night, it didn't go how she imagined. What started as a quiet journey toward independence quickly took a turn, a strange one she wasn't ready for.
This Walgreens is open, it looks like it, and what do I need? What do I need? I need to take my wallet just in case they want me to buy something to use the restroom, which hopefully they don't, because I cannot hold it up. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta go. I'm trying to put the dollar bills in my wallet and they won't go in. Oh, I need my keys too. That's what I need. Oh, I needed my mask. Oh my gosh, I need too many things. Where's my mask? It's right here. Oh my gosh, I've had to go. You guys, I'm not kidding. I've had to go for like the last hour.
Chelsea stopped at a Walgreens late at night just to use the restroom and grab a few things. But something felt off. After getting back in her car, she drove down a quiet road lined with Halloween decorations. One of them, a ghost hanging from a tree, caught her off guard, just for a second, but enough to make her uneasy. From that moment on, the night started to feel different.
So at this point in the trip, I got really tired. I researched different places that I could park at and spend the night. I ended up choosing this particular parking lot because it was deemed very safe. So at least most people said parking lots at this business were safe. It didn't mean that this particular one was safe. So I was still a little iffy about it because I wasn't sure, but I was so exhausted I needed to pull over and sleep somewhere. So as soon as I did, that's when I seen this truck pull in. And if you watched the last episode, you know that there was somebody following me and it got really scary and sketchy. And is this the same person? I don't know, but it really seemed like it, and it seemed pretty sketch.
She parked in a lot that was listed online as a safe place for overnight vehicle stays. Even though she had doubts, exhaustion won. She decided to trust the reviews and stay. But not long after settling in, a truck pulled into the same lot, one she was almost sure had been following her earlier that night. Her gut told her something wasn't right.
Please don't be a truck. Is that a truck? It is a freaking truck. Oh my god. I kept noticing this truck following me, and it followed me all the way on. Oh, jeez. I'm scared. Still, it's like chilling. What is it doing? And why would it come down here? Like, unless it's going to McDonald's. No, it's not. What the heck? I hate this. I literally thought where I was at was going to be a safe place to just sleep because they allow RV people and van life people to sleep here. Okay, we're going to have to see if he comes back. I was going to get into the back of my vehicle, but I'm just going to wait it out because I don't like this. I noticed a truck was still following me.
The truck didn't just drive through. It started circling the lot, again and again. Right away, that set off alarm bells. Each slow pass sent headlights straight into her car, making it impossible to relax. The driver never got out, never said a word, but the way he kept looping around felt intentional and threatening.
Wait, is that the truck again? Seriously, I am so frustrated. Alright, I'm gonna put my shirt. Oh, I can't put it back. Fuck. I was completely fine with this until it looks like the truck turned around and is coming back through the light. I don't know. I guess I should check this way too. is a truck coming right on down this way again.
Chelsea thought about climbing into the back to sleep, but stayed in the driver's seat, hidden in the dark. She didn't know what the truck might do next. After a while, and a few more passes from the same vehicle, she'd had enough. She started the engine and left, choosing to find a new spot for the night, somewhere quieter, even if it wasn't on any list.
I'm so tired. I don't think I'm gonna live stream because then I'd have to turn on a light, and I don't have any curtains in here yet. So if I shine my light around, people are gonna know that someone's in here. And I don't want that. But also if they're looking here, they can see me. So that's a little freaky, but I'm trying not to be freaked out. I mean, people did say to tape up trash bags. Maybe I should do that. Do I have any? I think I do. That would honestly be a way better situation to do that. And then I could actually live stream. Maybe I will do that. Because I just don't like that people can actually look in here. I don't like that at all. I need to muster up the energy to get up. Just do, because my safety is more important than me sleeping right now. But time to get up and duct tape some trash bags onto the windows. This is what it looked like when I finished taping the trash bags up. Looks pretty, not great.
At the second spot, things felt a bit safer, but not perfect. There were no streetlights, and with no window coverings, Chelsea felt exposed. To fix that, she taped black trash bags over the windows with duct tape. Not the most comfortable solution, but it gave her enough privacy to feel a little safer. Eventually, the stress faded into exhaustion. She fell asleep behind her makeshift barrier, realizing that freedom on the road means staying alert. This story shows a harsh truth about solo travel, especially for women. The fine line between independence and vulnerability. Was the truck just a coincidence or something worse? No one knows. But the feeling of being watched, that mental weight is very real, especially when you're sleeping somewhere new. Hold on a sec, if you're enjoying this story so far, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going. On March 29th, 2025, solo explorer Robbie from the YouTube channel Rob Call Nature headed into the icy wilderness of southern Finland chasing a mystery. He'd found a marker on Google Earth labeled only Viking Tomb. That was enough to spark his curiosity, but as he would soon learn, not every ghost from the past stays buried, and not every danger is ancient.
I was Google mapping, trying to find cool places for me to do future adventures. When you search on Google Earth, if you get close enough to the terrain, there always pops up points of interest, and
something felt off from the start. Moments after Robbie parked on a remote dirt road, a car rolled by slowly, then came back, then stopped to snap a photo of his license plate. It shook him, but he wasn't turning back. Pushing into the woods, the trees closed in, and his sense of direction started to slip. He wandered deeper until a glimpse of a distant lake helped him get his bearings, leading him straight to what remained of the so-called tomb.
Maybe they thought I was a poacher. This could be private property, but as long as you behave and respect the forest, there shouldn't be any issues.
The tomb itself had clearly been looted, probably centuries ago. Still, Robbie set up camp nearby and started filming, sharing his thoughts on Viking travel and burial customs, all while fighting off the freezing cold. But the real trouble? It hadn't even begun yet.
End up in a place like this, in the middle of the forest, by a lake. I looked at the bigger picture, started to...
By nightfall, things took a turn. Robbie realized he'd brought the wrong gas canister. No way to cook, no hot coffee. Just 4 hand warmers and a sleeping bag to fight off the brutal Finnish cold. After hours of freezing in his hammock, he made the hard call. At around 11 p.m., he packed up and got out.
Well, I've bought the wrong thread canister for my gas burner. So we're eating cold sausage and drinking iced coffee tomorrow morning. Dinner I can eat cold, that's no problem, but getting up in the morning without coffee, eesh. These are sausage patties. This is me for the next 10 hours.
That's when things got worse. The moon lit his way back through the trees, guiding him toward the car. But when he got there, something wasn't right. Footprints, dozens of them, clustered around the passenger side, the side he hadn't even been near all day. Someone had been out there, watching.
Oh my, what a trip. That was quite the experience. I've never had anyone stalking me before. It wasn't stalking, but when I parked my car, I never walked on the passenger side. That side was full of prints. Those were not my footprints. Someone was clearly very interested. Why was I there, or why was my car parked there? I think that person was more worried.
As Robbie drove off in silence, his mind raced with questions. Was it just a local? A landowner keeping watch? Or someone else? Someone waiting for the right moment? One thought stuck with him on that dark road. It's not the dead you have to fear out here. It's the living, the ones who don't make a sound. And hey, don't be shy. Drop a comment below and tell me what you think really happened out there. Was it just a coincidence, or something way darker? I read every comment, so I want to hear your take. Posted on March 7th, 2022, this video from the Tyler Wood camping channel started off like any other laid-back overnight trip in rural Iowa. Tyler and his buddy Marvin planned to kick back at Yellowbanks campground, Tyler in the back of his truck, Marvin in a heated tent nearby. Nothing fancy, just testing some gear, cooking a good meal, and enjoying the quiet. But the night didn't stay quiet for long. What began as a chill hangout turned into a serious fight to stay warm, driven not by danger or mystery, but by brutal, no-joke weather.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am out here at the beautiful campgrounds known as Yellowbanks. I come here quite a bit actually. I did some few modifications to the truck, as you guys are going to see. Everything's still not complete. I learned on going on each adventure that I'm going to keep adjusting the sleeping quarters. That's going to work best for me. So I did do a little bit of modification. Here's kind of the outside view of it. It was storming, raining pretty bad. It said it was going to rain all night, but I don't think it's going to. But hey, bonus if it does. And here we go. We got the back. As you can see, I did add some carpet. I don't think that light setup's gonna actually work, so I still might have to find out, try to get some different lights. But I did add carpet to the top. It's not all complete yet, like that corner's not complete, nothing down on the window. But yeah, so I did add the carpet on top and on the bottom. If you guys are curious how I did that, because I got a quote, it was like $900 to add carpet to the topper and to the bed of the truck, and I did it for 40 bucks. He's gonna have his little setup over here, and I'll be sleeping out the back of my truck. Tonight's meal, we're going to make SOS, or I don't know if this is the correct term, but my grandma would always call it shit on a shingle. So we're going to make shit on a shingle, SOS, chip beef, some people call it. We're going to make that tonight, and then in the morning we're going to make some scrambled eggs and bacon burritos. And of course, all that wouldn't be complete without some of the Fowler's Makery of Mischief spicy chipotle sauce. And we do have that bottle, that $700 bottle of the Macallan 18. It's an 18-year-old Scotch whiskey. We're going to go ahead and bust that out because I forgot, as part of the last video where I paid off the Jeep, we were going to celebrate. I didn't even get around to it. So we're going to be taking a few shots of that tonight.
He video kicks off with Tyler showing off his truck setup. DIY upgrades like carpeted floors, custom lights, and smart storage. All done on a budget to skip the crazy costs of pro installs. Next up, dinner. A warm comfort meal from his childhood paired with a bottle of good scotch to mark the occasion. But while they cooked, the sky started to shift. Nothing dramatic, just subtle changes, enough to hint that something was coming, something not good.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Our phones are going off saying that we're in a tornado warning right now. Yes, sir. If you're not from the Midwest, you wouldn't understand, but we love tornadoes. We don't get scared. We don't run away. We go out and we chase them. We show them who's the boss. This is our turf. It's our block, right? So yeah. Dome up.
It's our hood.
It's our hood, right? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but tornado sirens are going off now, which is surprising. You know, it's not really surprising this time of year. I mean, the other day it was like 65 degrees out. Day before that was like 20 degrees. So weather fluctuating like that, hot, cold, perfect brewing temps for a tornado. So, but then again, don't listen to me. I'm not no meteorologist or whatever the hell they're called. I'm just a guy who enjoys the outdoors. All right, so most of this video is probably going to be hard to hear me because we got one of the tornado sirens right over here. It's really loud, so I figured we probably should start making dinner now in case something were to happen. So yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me during this part. This was not planned, by the way, but makes for good content. I mean, kind of puts you on the edge of your seat. We're not too worried. We got a couple fields back here, the main road through there. We'll find our way out if we get in center of a situation where we have to leave in a hurry. So everything's kind of still put up on my truck, and so if we do have to hurry up and throw stuff in the back and then take off in case if a tornado does come, we are ready.
The clouds got heavier, the air turned colder, then the phone started going off. Tornado alerts. Moments later, sirens cut through the wind, but Tyler and Marvin didn't panic. In the Midwest, sirens aren't rare. Most of the time, it just means heavy rain and a lot of noise. Still, they didn't ignore it. They cooked fast, packed up just enough to move quickly if they had to, and stayed on alert, just in case this one wasn't like the others.
Alright, we might have to abandon. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, it's coming. Gotta leave the food behind. Go!
South of Highway 224 and R57, very specific location.
Woo, crazy.
Here in Norwalk, that is part of the apparent tornado path. So again, starting to talk about damage in.
Oh man, his shelter's gone.
In Norwalk, several houses. We haven't gotten a sense of what that damage is yet. One is going to start wondering if we're going to start seeing windows blown out.
Well, we just lost dinner. I was gonna make SOS for you guys, but yeah, this is crazy.
The National Weather Service in Des Moines has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Lucas County.
That's right where we're at right now. We're in Des Moines.
Eastern Decatur County in south central Iowa. Southeastern Clark County in south central Iowa until 6 p.m. East at 45 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado. Tornadic debris has been confirmed by radar. The following impacts are expected. You are in a life-threatening situation.
That's crazy. Now we gotta try to salvage what's left of camp. Dinner tonight is no longer gonna be SOS. As you guys saw me making it, I mean, yeah, it got a little dark out, but all of a sudden that storm just came out of nowhere. I mean, those winds had to be, I don't even know, 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Super crazy. Everything's lost. As you can see, the whole campsite's just gone. We gotta start trying to find out exactly where everything is. There's 3 tornadoes on the ground. I mean, this is wild. There's our dinner sitting right there. We gotta pick up all this trash that we had accumulated on our campground. Storm or no storm, you know, pick up after yourself.
Then the storm hit, fast and a lot worse than expected. The wind kicked up hard, trees bent like twigs, and visibility dropped to almost nothing. Weather reports confirmed it. Multiple tornadoes were now in the area. The vibe flipped instantly, from chill to chaos. Marvin's tent got ripped to shreds. Tyler's cooking setup, gone, scattered. Branches snapped, gear flew, structures caved. Winds over 60 miles per hour tore straight through the campground like it was nothing.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta start trying to find everything, so. Alright, love you, be safe.
Always.
Bye.
Bye.
Had to give a quick update to the wife, let her know we just kind of survived a tornado. This is wild. Whole campsite's gone, man. I mean, I could replace this, not, you know, the end of the world. I'm not gonna put anyone in safety at first. But siren just going back off again. Like I said, there's 3 confirmed tornadoes on the ground. And to be honest, as crazy as that was, I still don't want to leave. I want to stay in and hunker down. This one's for you, Steve. This thing's melted down. I was going to show you guys earlier too. This is the hail that was coming down as well. It was a little bit bigger than this, not by much, maybe like half the size of a golf ball, but Yeah. Crazy.
As they scrambled to pack up, the alerts kept coming, this time confirming the tornado was on the ground, heading their way. No time to finish dinner. They dropped everything and raced to get out.
All right, so he's heading out, not to abandon camping tonight, but yeah, so here's what the tornado did. I think that was already there, that cut, but knocked all these branches up and over, flooded this whole area. We're just on our way to go to Burger King, go get some food since our dinner is out spread all across the woods. And we got, I mean, look at this. Damage everywhere. Oh my gosh, look at that. The whole base of that tree came down from top of that. Yeah. Oh, and it blew the gate and hit his truck too.
Pretty good, man.
Tree landed right on this house.
Oh, look at that house.
Oh, no way.
Here, let me get this on video. I'll call you back.
Oh my gosh. This whole house is gone, guys. Whole house is gone. Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go back and show you guys everything that happened, but there's a couple trucks flipped over on the side of the road over there.
This video doesn't show anything supernatural or weird, but it gives a raw, unfiltered look at what it's really like to get caught in nature's chaos without much warning. What started as a simple gear test turned into a crash course in survival and quick thinking. For anyone into truck camping or van life, it's a sharp reminder. No matter how ready you think you are, nature always calls the shots. Even the calmest campgrounds can flip in minutes. If that tornado had shown up just a bit sooner, would they have made it out? Did their campsite put them right in the storm's path without them knowing? Drop your thoughts below. Ever been caught off guard by a sudden weather change? Tell me your story. The video starts with a solo camper heading into a quiet forest in the UK for a 24-hour challenge. The plan? Keep it simple and tough, survive with almost no gear, using a low-key shelter, and try to catch his own food.
Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me back in the woods once again. We're going to be staying in a low profile shelter in the middle of the woods for 24 hours, hunting my own dinner hopefully. I am going to have to be a bit careful with these cartridges though today. I've only brought 4 out with me, so my shooting really will depend on whether I go hungry or not tonight. Sometimes it is nice just come out with minimal gear. It makes things a little less stressful, I believe. Right, so that's one in the bag, and to be honest with you, if it is just the one that I get, I'm very grateful, and I'm very grateful to the animal. It's the hard bit over. Process it now, and I shall put it with my noodles. So we're going to have a pigeon chow mein.
He packed just 4 shotgun shells, so his chances of eating boiled down to one thing: how good his aim was. Early on, he manages to shoot a pigeon. Relieved, he starts cleaning it, planning to cook it with instant noodles over a campfire later that night. But this trip isn't just about survival skills or minimalist camping. There's something else pulling him to this spot, something strange he saw earlier that day.
So now the water's on the boil, I can have 5 minutes chat. The creature that I caught on my mobile phone whilst out walking with the family, obviously it is an animal of some description. It's big and it is a dark colour. Obviously it was a complete disaster this morning trying to drone footage it. The drone got crashed and lost for a little while. But yeah, I mean, the size of it, the way it moved and that slight, it was very, very jiggly, the footage, because it was so far away. All I had was mobile. I was trying to zoom in and the sunlight was reflecting onto my phone. I couldn't see a lot, so it was up and down. But what I did get, I'm grateful for, because had I not got any sort of footage of it, no one would have ever probably believed that I see it. But the kids made a little bit of noise, and eventually it left. It went through the other side of the field. But that's why I'm camping here tonight. We're a stone's throw from that field. This is a place I camp regular. So yeah, I've strategically already put out a couple of trail cams. So hopefully they may bring something. Obviously trail cams have brought some funny things up in the woodlands that I've caught on many trail camera down in the big forest before. But yeah.
While walking with his family near a field close to his usual campsite, he spotted something strange, a large dark figure moving in the distance. He pulled out his phone and caught a quick video. The clip's shaky and washed out by sunlight, but you can still see something moving, and it wasn't a fox or a dog. The way it moved, fast, smooth, and focused, didn't sit right. It vanished into the tree line the second his kids made noise. The video might be unclear, but the moment stuck with him. That's why he came back to camp nearby. This time, he set up trail cameras around the area, hoping to catch something clearer.
Just before it does get too dark, I want to get myself into position with the night vision goggles in that field where we captured that creature on camera. See what's going on during the night. But I'm going to have to turn this camera off and the light off before I get there, otherwise obviously I'm going to give myself away. I definitely don't think it was a fox, and there's definitely no dog. It should be over in that area, poaching or not poaching. It didn't look like a dog to me. There should be no dogs over here whatsoever. For the size and length of that animal, it definitely wasn't a fox, not in my opinion. So I'm just on my way back into camp now. There's nothing about, obviously, as we thought. You don't get lucky twice, do you? So I'm going to go back and enjoy the rest of my campfire and my evening up here. The wind is still pretty high, but yeah, we'll just hope that the rain holds off. We're not due any, but like I say, we're in the UK and you can never guarantee the weather. So see you in a minute back at camp.
As night fell, he made his way back toward the field, this time with night vision and no lights, hoping to stay unnoticed. He moved slow, scanning carefully, but nothing. No eye shine, no movement. Just an open, windswept field. Quiet, empty. Eventually, he headed back to camp, knowing that these things rarely show up twice in one night. Sitting by the fire, he thought about what he saw. It wasn't shaped like any animal he knew. Definitely not a fox. And dogs weren't common in that area. Still, he didn't jump to conclusions. No wild claims, just honesty. What he saw was strange, that's all. Even though the footage doesn't prove anything, it fits a pattern familiar to anyone who's looked into the British big cat mystery. Large, dark, fast-moving figures, seen by farmers, hikers, and hunters for years. Always in the countryside, always gone before you get a good look. Some say they're exotic pets that escaped and adapted. Others think they're just misidentified native animals. A few believe they might be leftovers from something much older. This sighting won't solve the mystery, but it adds to it. Was it something real? Something unknown? Or just a trick of the light? Have you, or someone you know, ever seen anything like this out in the wild? Drop your story in the comments. Let's talk about it. On April 13th, 2025, a UK camping YouTuber returned to the hills after being away for a while. It was just him and his dog, Fendi, no big plans, just a quiet trip into the moorlands. He wanted to reset, reconnect, clear his head. The goal was simple: hike out to the ruins of an old reservoir village, take in the view, and find some peace. But by the time night rolled in, that peace had shifted, and what started as a solo trip began to feel not so alone.
We're finally out, and as you can see, Fendi's enjoying herself. He's such an idiot. How long is it since I last did a video? A couple of months, isn't it? Now I just really just need to get out and get away from it all. And I really hope that nothing weird happens tonight, because I just need to be out in a bit of solace. Come on, mate, you can do it. Come here, mate, you got turd hanging out your ass. And as you can see, absolutely glorious out. But I've waited until 6 o'clock at night to come out, because obviously it's too warm for Fendi. It's been about 20 degrees Celsius today, -1 tonight. Nuts, isn't it? Hey up, what's this? Someone's little shelter. There's loads of these structures up here. They were all built by navvies when they were building the reservoirs. There's reservoirs all over here, dotted about everywhere. Look, this is where one of them's been mined out, or that might have even been a dwelling there. Another dwelling there. All these, that would have been a dwelling there. All these walls here, look, dry stone walls. All little villages and that dotted about up here up on moors. Absolutely love it up here.
He arrived later in the day, timing it so the heat would ease up for his dog. The place wasn't new to him. He'd been there before. It was familiar, quiet, the kind of spot where you expect nothing but wind and your own footsteps.
Different. Mind you, it is a bit early. There's another corridor into some more dwellings, another little village. This would be my preferred spot with this view out over here. And the sun will rise, sun will set over there, and it should rise over there somewhere. So I'd love to pitch tent here and get a nice sunrise in the morning and a sunset tonight, but we'll see.
The trail wound through wide open moorland, surrounded by old stone walls and the broken remains of long abandoned villages. Dry stacked walls, crumbling shelters, and scattered ruins marked the path, left behind by the navvies who once built the railways and reservoirs out here. Most of it had been standing for well over 100 years, and for this hiker it was all familiar ground.
I knew something was going to go wrong. This sleep pad has just gone down. I've blown it up twice, and I've made sure that the valve is seated correctly. Now, I don't know if Fendi's popped it by walking on it, but she hasn't popped any of my other ones. But I've had a bottle of wine, and I've drove here, so I'm just going to have to stick it out. Normally when this had happened, I'd just chill out for a bit and then go home, but because I've had a bottle of wine, I can't drive. So, stuck here. I knew something was going to go wrong tonight. I knew it. Was it you? You done it. Look, what are you doing? Oi.
As night closed in, he set up camp near one of the old stone ruins. It was a solid spot. Open view of the sunset and clear sight lines for sunrise. Everything felt right, until it didn't. His sleeping mat deflated not long after he got settled. He reinflated it, checked the seal, tried again, but it kept losing air. With no backup and no way to leave after having a drink, he was stuck. His only option? A thin foil emergency blanket on freezing ground. Temps were expected to drop below zero.
This way, pass this way. It breaks me heart, mate. Oh, look. One of these little village things. The little moth there. Can you see his eyes glowing up red? Bet you can't, can you? Let's see what's down here. Imagine living up here back in like the 1800s or whatever. No electricity. No running water. Nothing. You just have to have a campfire, wouldn't you, with your mates, huddled up together to keep warm. Look at the night sky as well. Don't know if you'll be able to see it. All stars are out tonight. Of course they are, me and Fendi are out. We're the stars, aren't we? Looks like somebody else has been up here having a bit of a fire, dragging pallets and stuff up. Hey up, little bird, look there. Can you see it? Just on top of the wall. There. Alright mate, we're friends.
Later that evening, he and Fendi headed out to explore more of the ruins. These old structures, once full of life and work, now stood empty under the night sky. While filming a bit about the site's history, he spotted signs of recent visitors, burned ground, some leftover pallets, and the remains of a campfire. Then, something shifted, a noise, or maybe a quick movement in the distance, just enough to break his focus. He brushed it off as wildlife. Probably was. Still, the feeling stuck with him. No other tents around, no lights. The nearest road, miles away.
I'm gonna see if I can get my head down for a bit on this crappy mat. If anything happens, then I'll let you know. Here's some outside. Hello? Hello? Oh, you that duck then? Pretty sure I heard some footsteps, but it's probably a bird, isn't it? No sheep about, I can't see any eyes anyway. Oh, look how pretty it is. Alright mate, yeah, can you hear birds over there?
Back at the tent, he tried to settle in, but Fendi wouldn't relax. She scratched at the fabric near the door and kept turning toward one side of the tent. At one point, she locked her eyes on a single spot and wouldn't look away. He checked outside. Nothing. No eyeshine, no movement, no sound. Just the low hum of distant wind turbines. The wind picked up overnight, pushing leaves into the tent's entrance. He kept waking up, checking his gear, checking on his dog. The feeling never really left. This wasn't a horror story, just a quiet, creeping discomfort. The kind that hits your gut when the air feels wrong. And maybe the history didn't help. These hills once held hard lives, lonely work, and probably more than a few untold stories. The ruins are what's left, but maybe not all of it is gone. Could have been wildlife, could have been something else. So here's the question. If your dog acted like that next to centuries-old ruins, would you stay the night? Ever had that moment in the wild where you felt watched, but no one was there? Drop your story in the comments. You're probably not as alone as you think. Lou Rock had explored a lot of creepy places before, abandoned hospitals, forgotten asylums, all the usual haunted spots YouTubers love to film, but nothing hit quite like what happened on July 26, 2018. That night, Lou and his buddy Noah stepped into a place that felt dangerous before they even crossed the threshold. An old house, long abandoned, but still carrying a reputation. Locals whispered that it had once been used by the Hells Angels, stashing weapons, drugs, maybe even bodies. Not just haunted, not just spooky, a place tied to real crimes, real violence, the kind of place that tells you to turn back and dares you not to.
The fam. Come on, guys. And yeah, let's check this place out, man. Let's do.
At first, it felt like any other abandoned house. Cracked walls, busted up furniture, and old vinyls scattered across the floor. The kind of scene that tells 1,000 stories but answers none. Lou and Noah were in good spirits, making jokes, poking around, half hoping they'd find something wild from the gang's old days. But nothing they imagined came close to what was waiting deeper inside.
Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff that sketches me out.
What is it?
It's a carpet rolled out on the floor, but this looks like something somebody would put here to lay down or something, you know what I mean? To stay off of the floor.
Yeah.
Because look, all the trash is in the closet, but this one's all laid out.
Yeah.
Do you see footprints on this? Oh,
Yeah.
really? Maybe. This could be it could be anything. Oh, a red magic marker. One supplies, whiteboard. Wonder what this hole in the ceiling is all about.
Yeah, there could be a stash like anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. I'm always like on the lookout for some stashes. You never know.
As the night dragged on, they finally headed down to the basement, the only place they hadn't checked. That's when things took a dark turn. On the floor lay a man, completely still. His skin was pale, a needle close by, and his shirt stained with vomit. For a second they froze, thinking he might be dead. Lou called out to him. No answer. Then suddenly the man twitched, awake, disoriented, and clearly on edge.
Wanna take anything from these places?
Yo, dude.
What?
Yo, dude. What? There's some freaking guy down here.
What do you mean there's some guy down there?
There's a fucking guy right here.
Can you tell me?
There's a fucking guy right here.
What the
Then all hell broke loose. The man snapped, yelling, unhinged, lurching toward them without warning. Lou and Noah backed off fast, heart rates spiking. They tried reasoning, maybe even helping, but the tension turned dangerous in seconds. The only move left? Get out. Fast. They tore up the stairs, yelling over each other to start the car. The man wasn't far behind. Lou kept filming. Instinct or proof, maybe both. Doors slammed, tires screeched, and they sped off into the night, rattled, but alive.
needle right there?
This guy's fucking dead.
Dude, is he fucking dead?
You got a knife on him.
Yeah, I got my knife.
He don't look like he's breathing. Dude, we gotta call the ambulance. We gotta do something. You got a knife?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to wake him up, man. He don't look like he could have overdosed.
Yeah. Well, there's a freaking needle on that guy right there.
So he might have overdosed. Look at his cigarette. cigarettes burning his pants.
What the hell?
He passed out.
You got your knife, right? Yeah, I got it. Got my knife out.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. You here?
Dude, I'm getting ready to bounce.
I'm trying to help you out here, bro. Back up. I swear I'll kill you right here. Listen, you alright? Dude, I'm fucking slap the shit out of you, bro. Back the f*** up off of me, dude. Back the f*** up. I swear I'll kick you right in your face. Oh, yeah, you're gonna pull.
That night was one of the most dangerous moments they've ever faced, and it reminds us all of something important. Sometimes it's not ghosts or legends you need to fear, but the harsh and unpredictable reality lurking behind abandoned doors. So no matter how tempting or mysterious these places might seem, staying alert and respecting your limits is key. That's it for today's story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe for more real-life adventures and stories that keep you on the edge of your seat. See you next time.